was born a normal, healthy weight, and I think I started turning to the food from a very early age. I got old enough where I was in school, and that opened up this whole world where I was constantly tortured. I began this cycle of being made fun of and then turning to the food, and then being made fun of more because all the food did is just make me gain more weight. So it was this never-ending vicious cycle that was completely out of control. Flash forward to high school, by that point I was already 300 pounds going into high school. And then I was old enough to drive. And that opened up a whole new world to me, which was fast food. Almost every day I was going, and then when things got really bad, I was going more than once a day, twice a day, even 3 times a day. And I would not just get one fast food meal, I would get 3 or 4. I got to a point where my family was genuinely concerned. At that point, I was 500 pounds. I would climb a flight of stairs, and my heart would be pounding so hard that my vision would literally pulse in front of me. And I would pray to God, God, please don't kill me. I promise I'll change. And then the next day, I'm right back at it. Sometimes not even the next day, sometimes that same night. My willpower was nothing. There was no such thing as willpower. And even through all of this behavior, I didn't put 2 and 2 together that it was an addiction. I turned to food the same way that a drug addict turns to drugs or an alcoholic turns to alcohol. Food was my drug. It was my way of coping with pain, with humiliation, with fear, with all of that. And it was miserable. It was the most lifeless existence. It was awful. I missed out on so much because of my size. I was this enormous person in a world designed for someone this big. And it was awful. My family did an intervention on me, and I walked into the room and my whole family was there. And my ex-girlfriend was there. The people who love me and care about me. And they sat down and they read letters to me, basically telling me what I meant to them and what my addiction had done for them, to them. And it was for the first time that I really acknowledged it as, okay, this is having an effect on the people around me. It's not just affecting me, but it's affecting the people around me. So from that, I was offered an opportunity to go to Turning Point. And I left that room, and I went straight to the airport, and I went straight to Turning Point. And my life has never been the same. That moment changed my life. Turning Point gave me hope, because before that, I didn't have hope. I was lost. I was miserable, and there was no hope for me. But Turning Point gave me my hope back. For the first time, I was able to be in a group of people who I could understand, and they could understand me, and I could relate to them. And I finally felt a sense of belonging. I can feel my emotions. I have people in my life today that help me through the difficult times. And I don't have to sit in isolation in my room with my dishes and my trash and my disease just closed in on me. I don't have to do that anymore. That's a miracle. Turning Point taught me that it's not about the number on the scale. That is a byproduct of working on myself, what's in here. The weight will take care of itself. If I work on me from the inside out, the emotional side of things, that's where the real growth happens. That's where the real change happens. The weight will take care of itself. That's what Turning Point taught me.